All right, Tara, thank you so much. Hey, do you need some help getting your business plan off the ground? There's a good way to get started right here in Dayton. It's called Activated Spaces, and volunteer leader Elise Huelskamp and downtown Dayton business development manager Jen Kaju join me now to talk a little bit more about that. And we're talking about the pop-up shops. So first, why don't you just briefly explain what exactly these are for people who may not know?
The pop-up shops are a great opportunity for entrepreneurs, small business owners to come downtown, test out their concept with a low risk, low investment. It offers a short-term lease, 3 to 6 months, with a below market rate rent, and there's other incentives as well for these owners.
What are some of the biggest success stories, some places that people are probably familiar with that may not know it started as a pop-up shop?
We have launched 16 shops, 12 are still in business, and it ranges anywhere from Sew Dayton, you can go get fabric and learn to sew. Spice Paradise is a little spice shop. We have a couple different barber shops, Vintage Barber Shop as well as Hicks Barber Shop, some of the old school feeling barbers. So yeah, it's a really neat program.
Talk a little bit about who you're trying to reach. Who is Pop-Up Shops ideal for?
So really it's pretty ideal for smaller businesses, maybe some budding entrepreneurs who have a great idea and maybe don't have quite the capital to kind of launch their business off the ground. So we really want them to kind of take that lower risk. This is kind of that option that they can kind of ease into it, see if their concept works in a downtown either retail or service or office space, and kind of, you know, like we said, take that short-term lease and see if test out their concept, and if it works, great, and if it doesn't, they're not out as much as maybe they would if they had gone it a different route.
Right. Is it pretty competitive? Are you?
We tend to get about 15 to 20 applicants each round that we've done this. We've had over 100 applications since we launched this in 2011. So we try to match it up as well as we can with, you know, a good fit for downtown, and you know, if they've really put some thought into their application and their business plan and things like that, because while it is a temporary you know, it's a temporary lease and things like that, we do like to see our concepts kind of bud and grow into long-term businesses for downtown.
And we try to launch 3 shops each round, and we do 2 rounds each year. So out of these 20 applicants, 3 will hopefully get chosen, and we'll launch them in May.
In May. All right, so here is the information that you need to know if you're looking at doing this. Who maybe is not a good applicant for this? They maybe think it might be, but what have you learned since 2011? What doesn't really jive well with this format?
It kind of depends. You know, we really want people to have put some thought into their application. We definitely have a review committee that looks over the applicants and makes sure that we want people to have some skin in the game. We don't want them to just come and think that they're going to get free rent out of the deal. Right. And you know, we want to make sure that this is something that's going to be viable not only for them but for the downtown area too.
Do you see continuing this program year to year?
I mean, there's still spaces to fill downtown. There's opportunity down there, and then there's also people who want to start their own business and try out their dreams.
Right, and that's what's cool to see about it too, is what it does for downtown Dayton as well. There's some empty buildings, like what you're saying, there's still more, but to bring new life into that area, and a lot of great architecture down there too, and these businesses that people can just make.
It's gorgeous, and it's helped enliven the streetscape, changing the conversation of people wanting to be downtown for retail and open their retail shop downtown. So,
all right, well, thanks so much for talking to us about this today. Hopefully maybe a light bulb went off for somebody at home, an idea that you may have. You just need a little more extra help. You can contact them. We'll have all this information for you on our website, WDTN.com.